Hello.
David Baddiel.
Hello, Ricky.
For American audiences who may or may not have,
They won't have.
well,
Three people.
for those people who aren't those three people listening, David Baddiel is probably a household name in Britain. Not in a sort of boring national treasure way.
No.
He's still kicking it.
He's
still.
You say this.
He's still on the
You say this,
outside.
but before we started,
Yeah.
I arrived in a cardigan to this show, and I said to Ricky that I'd chosen the slightly nicer cardigan because my wife had said to me, wear this big cardigan to keep warm because she's worried about me getting cold.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't do that because I'll turn up and Ricky will do a joke about me looking like an old Jewish professor.
Oh, there it is. He brings that up. Yes, David Baddiel is Britain's most famous
Jew. I think I am.
I think you are.
Because there aren't that many.
Now,
Americans listening to this might be confused by that because there's a lot of them, a lot of us in America. Loads.
And it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's not really a thing here,
is
it?
That's been... We've got onto it very quickly, haven't we?
Yeah.
But it's an interesting point because, in America, when I have done comedy in America, I remember I did stand-up very long time ago in America, and I was watching all these comedians, stand-ups, doing jokes about Passover. I thought there's a lot of Jews here tonight. But it turned out, no, they were just stand-ups in New York, and it was just after Passover. So they were doing jokes that everyone would understand about that because it's America and New York. They all understand that it's Passover. Here, if you mentioned Passover at the Comedy Store, people would think, what are you talking about?
I know. I mean, I didn't even know. Growing up, I didn't know who was. Yeah, I didn't know who was Jewish and who wasn't. It just wasn't a thing. No one went round saying I'm C of E or I'm Catholic or I'm Muslim or anything. It only became a thing when I started watching American comedy. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's true of most ethnicities in America, particularly in stand-up. They talk about their parenting. They talk about their
ethnic identity. It's a thing in America.
It is a thing. We don't really care so much here. I also think that the racism is different in America and England because obviously racism is everywhere, but it's a lot more out on show in America, in a way, for good and bad. It's talked about more, it's politicised more. Yeah. But here, there's much more assimilation over the last 50 years. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a mixed race niece or nephew or great niece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a mixed race niece.
Yeah, so do I. I have a few,
who lives in America. But one of the things about America is that sort of, at once, as you say, people own it more in America, but it's also more noticed. So, like your mate, Ben, Zadie's brother, what's his name? Ben Smith.
Ben Bailey Smith.
Ben Bailey Smith. He's done a lot of work with you.
Yeah.
He once said to me, because his wife is white, that walking around in London as a mixed-race couple, no one really notices you.
No.
But in America, if he does it in America, he sees that people are noticing it.
Yeah.
He will always spot, people have sort of taken that on board. For good or bad, it's a thing.
Yeah. And also we've got to remember that with 300 million people, it's regional. Yeah. I think there's a difference walking around New York and LA to some states. It's But
in some states, I believe you can still get lynched in America for that.
Wow,
I'm pretty sure.
This is us being racist against Americans in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
A big
I don't
slur.
I accept racism in gags against a country.
Yes.
That's not really racist, is it?
No, it's called it's nationalistic or xenophobic,
taking an American stereotype,
of course,
and using it
because we haven't said which colour of people we're calling racist.
We're not saying which colour's doing the lynching. Is that what you're saying? I'm pretty sure I know which colour was doing the lynch. I was implying that it probably wasn't other people of colour who were lynching Ben in that gag.
So anyway,
yeah,
David's Jewish.
I am Jewish.
In fact, on your Twitter profile, your bio just says Jew.
Yeah, it does. That sometimes confuses people.
Why?
I know. When I done my last stand-up show, I show that it gets a laugh. Because I say I'm fairly out about being Jewish. In fact, my Twitter profile is Jew, and I show it. It gets a big laugh.
Well, and your Groucho Marx face, that gives it away.
The face helps.
Yeah.
The face does help. You can't, a lot of people won't be seeing this. Some people will be watching it. But if you aren't seeing
Google
this,
David Baddiel.
I might as well have a yellow star on my face. That's how I've been created by God who I don't believe in.
That's the other thing.
Terrible thing. I don't fucking believe in God.
That's the other thing. You see, you muck it up, right? Because obviously, Jewishness is a doctrine you could follow. Judaism is just a doctrine. It has no race.
Yeah.
Right? But being Jewish is a bloodline as well, so it's the odd one out, unlike other religions.
Well, it confuses people a lot.
Yes.
Because I am a Jewish atheist.
Yes.
And in fact, I describe myself as a fundamentalist atheist, but Jewish. And that is something only available to Jews, really.
But
if you say you're a Christian, you can't then say you're an atheist. But you can say, I'm Jewish and an atheist. And Jews will understand what you mean.
Yeah.